Hey everyone, you are tuned into WKBB here on SpeedGaming 3. I'm going to keep doing that radio show intro till it sticks. I am Crash Boom Bang, and Captain Captain MD will be here in like a minute or two. He's getting some water and stuff. But we've got one of the top 8 races for the Metroid Prime 2 Randomizer tournament going today between ZChaotix and Gollop. So, as far as settings go, there's no gentleman's agreements at all, so this will be purely standard tournament settings. 9 Sky Temple keys, final boss is on. There were like a couple of beginner logic things enabled, but nothing major. So yeah.
Alright, I'm here, folks.
There he is.
So yes, it's a good time for Rando as always. Good way to start your weekend. Now, Crash, what are you looking forward to seeing tonight? Tonight, it's only 2:43 p.m. here. What are you looking forward to seeing today from these runners and from this seed?
Yeah, it's an early afternoon race today. Let's see. What do I want to see?
Well, in the name of the race time room, I do want to see a powerful ink storm, so I wouldn't mind seeing Reliquary or Dark Oasis technically.
I would say bosses, but yeah, that's cliche. Everyone wants bosses as a spectator. As a runner, you don't. But
very true, especially if you played last Saturday's weekly. Oh, Super Missiles and Sand Cache. Good start.
Yeah. In that case, I'm gonna go with required Annihilator in Feeding Pit.
Annihilator in Feeding Pit. Very specific. Very dirty indeed. I look forward to seeing that if that's the case.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's under a pit of like purple goo. Yeah, that's pretty dirty.
And has been established in Nintendo, you never touch the purple stuff. But yeah, both runners starting their Splinters fight. Both runners taking, I'm pretty sure ZChaotix's shot wasn't, just went for that Alpha Dark Splinter, but did not hit the right one. I mean, whatever lands the shot, you know?
This fight is always like, it's not hard at all, but like optimizing it is just always annoying.
That Splinter didn't even try to hit Gollop. It's like, just, I'll stop like 2 feet away.
Because when you're optimizing it, you always want to try to bunch them up so that you can hit one with a charge shot and hit the other one with like the blast radius. But it's always tough to do because they jump around so much.
Indeed, although I think repeated sidestepping does help group them up a little bit if you're lucky.
Also, Dark Alpha Splinter, like, hits kind of hard. I think it's like 20 health per tackle.
20 health on a tackle, 15 on a projectile, yes. So yeah, pretty difficult early fight.
Our first regular item is Light Beam. Okay.
Okay.
I'm not used to seeing actual items on Alpha Splinter. I feel like all of my recent seeds have just been expansions. Like, not even helpful ones. Like, specifically beam ammo. I think that was missile up there.
It was a dark ammo tank.
Okay, yeah. Like, I'd either get beam ammo or an E-tank on Dark Alpha Splinter, like, without fail.
Yeah, it's 50. My seeds are always 50-50. Like, half of them will be great, the other half will be atrocious. Like Saturday. Ay. But let's see what our runners have in the Temple Assembly site. That looks like a unique item.
That's Screw?
It is.
Oh, that is Screw. Oh, wow.
Sphere 1 or 2 screw attack. Fascinating. And Gollop's going straight for it, and I don't blame them.
Yeah. It's a slightly finicky slope jump, but he gets it right away. And yeah, for screw attack this early, you want to do that.
Absolutely. Screw attack does work, if I'm not mistaken, on the exit to Bomb Guardian, so that could be a valid exit if bombs or space jump or a couple of other things don't show up right away.
Screw attack also, well, this can't be in logic, but because you need bombs or space jump to get it, but it can technically be a logical way to get through Mining Plaza without bombs or space jump or missiles.
Not a fun method.
Yeah, I did it once. It was pretty uncool.
Yeah, it requires. I think it. There is a little bit of angled terrain you can do to get a kind of a slope jump. I think that was a key in a Curse Lake.
I had no idea what that said.
Gollop is an incredibly fast reader. Credit where it's due. They can like read hints within a few frames.
Not nice for us though. And that is okay. Yeah, space jump. So screw attack is in logic now.
Space jump, screw attack within the first 3 minutes.
Amber transmitter up to 3 rooms within gravity boost.
Okay, that's a good hint actually, because that's two. That's possibly pointing to 3 key items, and Amber does lock our super missiles, so gravity could be right around the corner today. We could have really early Torvis progression today. It's exactly 3 rooms too, so.
Oh, yeah, because I can never. Sometimes I can't quite tell, especially at this speed. That's
Energy tank question mark? We'll have to take another look later.
Oh yeah, we have. Like, it's so easy to forget that you already have screw attack this early.
It is an item up there. It's not a key based on the audio cue.
Hmm. Oh, and since they have space jump, they can get this item the easy way. That's in mining station A.
Very true. Yeah, they can just use the hive.
What's that? Doesn't look good.
I have no idea what that is at this this resolution. Looks like an ammo tank. ZChaotix getting bullied a little bit by these pirates.
Oh, there's Amber. Oh, 3 rooms away. That's in.
That could be Aegon Temple. That could be Mining Plaza. If we didn't see that, if we saw that correctly, could be Central Mining Station. That's about it, actually. Not a whole lot of places it could be.
Dark Beam was 3 rooms from something temple.
We're gonna need another look at that. ZChaotix should give us that in no time, though.
Oh, and here's something we don't get to see very often: super missile. For nice, bit of a fall there. Ooh. Super missile for Bomb Guardian, which does one-shot him.
Indeed. Yeah, Bomb Guardian only has like what 160 HP. Oh, and yeah, actually, we got super missiles, but we don't have a way to fire them yet.
Oh, that's right.
No wonder they want that missile tank so badly.
That makes sense. Oh yeah, where are logical missiles then?
Probably. Well, we got space jump and screw attack, so possibly GFMC question mark? Actually, I think that's pretty much all they could be.
Yeah. Oh, Gollop only has 4 missiles. He can't even fire it.
Nope, and there aren't going to be any drops coming up. Gollop might just screw attack, because it does work, but it's finicky.
Dark Beam is
up to 3 rooms up. Yeah, up to 3 rooms away from Aegon Temple access. So it could be chilling right here. It could be in Aegon Energy Controller. It could be in Sand Canyon or Ventilation Area A. And Sand Canyon is almost in logic. We just need power bombs. But yeah, I'm fairly convinced that our first logical missiles are indeed GFMC compound.
Yeah, that's gotta be it. And yep, Dark Beam. Okay. So
that's within 3 rooms.
Could peek Mine Shaft, but couldn't get it. But probably not worth it, because it's gonna have to come back here with bombs anyway.
I think our runners are gonna wait to pick up missiles and bombs first, and then just do another loop around the area, because that would do a lot of good. Although with the fact that we have a missile tank and the safe bet that our first progression is in GFMC compound. Our first missiles, I should say. Well, actually, it could be bombs in GFMC with missiles in comm area, because we do have screw attack.
Well, if bombs are in GFMC, the missiles could be in a lot of other places. They could be in Dark Aegon.
Very true. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see once our runners do turn around and go to GFMC.
And Gollop not using Dark Beam here?
Now that pirate almost wanted to give Gollop a hug there.
Yeah. Oh, screw attacking up.
Yeah, Gollop doesn't want to, that's Gravity, Central Mining Station.
Yep. Oh, man. We are not even 10 minutes in and we have all these things.
We're cooking here. We have Torvis access. Well, kind of. We're still kind of missing that logical missile launcher snafu.
Oh, yeah. We do have
Because
logical Torvis access.
We have Amber and Light Beam through landing site. We have super missiles to get through the door. Hi, fella. How you doing? But yeah, we can go. We can absolutely go through Torvis's front door at this point. Bombs could absolutely be in Torvis.
That's a missile.
Gollop, why did you do that? That pirate didn't do anything to you.
He was in the way. That missile tank there is kind of taunting because when you only have 5 missiles, you're not guaranteed or near guaranteed 10 missile drops. When you have 0, you need to have at least 10 max missiles for the game to really be generous like that. Because for the drop system, when you're missing something like completely empty on missiles or beam ammo or power bombs, the game is very likely to give it to you.
Yeah, it's like an 80% chance to drop a 30 ammo, 10 missiles, 80 or a gold drop if you're below 20% HP. There's our first Aegon key of the day.
Without bombs, can't even go to the back of labs.
Yeah, no, we're kind of stuck here beyond this point. We could go fight Dark Samus 1. If we really wanted to. I find it also interesting that both runners decided to make a beeline straight for labs, given the potential here. Looks like Gollop is interested in doomed entry and battleground early. Very interesting play here.
Well, that makes sense because if you want to go fight Dark Samus, you would have to go into the connection room and then do the cutscene and then leave to reload it so you can actually drop the Dark Crystal doors.
True enough.
So this is a much better path to that because it'll put you right back there. And there's the 10 missiles we need.
Yeah, it looks like Gollop's next port of call is to reload on. Alright, so yeah, Gollop is going to Dark Samus, although I'm surprised they're not going straight for Incash 1.
Yeah, I don't understand why you'd want to leave these checks alone. Oh, is that just a missile over there? Because it looks like ZChaotix is being more thorough here.
Yeah, Warrior's Walk is unfortunately not available right now until we get bombs. And
actually,
I don't think super missiles can break the floor, so...
Actually, never mind. I think that this does make a bit of sense, because he's probably thinking, I'm going to be back here in Dark Aegon anyway to do the front of Dark Aegon, and then with super missiles, I can just come back here.
And the other thing is, by going through this way, you don't have to, going back to Doomed Entry this way, you don't have to lower the Dark Door later. The Crystal Doors, I should say. Looks like Gollop is practicing for their DS4 skip later.
A little bit sketchy with one E-Tank.
Sketchy with one E-Tank, but really, this is our only offensive equipment. We have super missiles now, but... and I think super missiles... I don't think Dark Samus will auto-bounce super missiles all the time. She might. I'm not sure. I do think a properly timed super missile would hurt. Like if you fire the super while... Also, we did see what was in Cache 1, and I didn't notice what it was.
Neither did I.
Well, it's not an energy tank or a missile tank, because ZChaotix is still running the same... It might have been a power bomb tank or a beam ammo tank. And that's going to be GG for Dark Samus 1. Cutting it a little close there, but Gollop pulls it off.
What's nice here is that he can also get the main reactor item thanks to Screw Attack.
Very true. It's not
Oh,
unlocked.
suit.
Oh, hello, suit.
Okay, we'll take that.
Don't think our runners are going to complain about that. Dark suit in the dark beam location. Who'd have thought? Looks like an ammo tank in main reactor.
Hmm.
Okay, so... the crazy thing is we're still hideously out of logic right now. Although, to be fair, if GFMC is just a missile launcher, then you really don't need to go back for it. But if it's Seekers, we're singing a mildly different tune if Boost Ball shows up.
Oh, now I see why Gollop did this, because what he wants to do is do that first pass just to kill Dark Samus, and then go back here so that he can go over to the front of Aegon.
Yeah, and again, not have to lower the crystal switches.
Yep. And that Dark Suit also makes this much safer.
Absolutely. Dark Suit multiplies your damage resistance to the Dark World by 5, so you take only 1.2 damage per second instead of 6, and with 1 energy tank, that effectively raises your time to about 90 seconds.
You also become immune to the Inkclaw damage, which those big things in Battleground, which in various suit, you lose 6 HP per second just from the atmosphere, but the Inkclaws make you lose like a lot
60.
more. Yeah, like you die fast.
Yeah,
But thankfully, Dark Suit makes this much safer.
Yeah, and I bet you, I'm actually wouldn't be surprised if there is progression in here. Just given that all that we need to put this in logic is a missile launcher followed by some kind of explosive. But it's just a missile tank, never mind. I don't know if Inkclaw damage is actually 60 DPS, I just use that as a joke to multiply the damage by 10.
Oh, doing the space jump, doing jump guarding before checking the broom closet.
I mean, you have space jump, so getting back up here isn't that much of a big deal.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like doing that order anyway.
And for all we know, Jump Guardian plus Broom Closet could both be Aegon keys, in which case Amorbus then becomes wide open, question mark.
Whoa, wait, what just happened? Why did Jump Guardian just start shooting lasers immediately?
That can happen sometimes if you skip the cutscene. Uh-oh, Dark Oasis has a key.
Oh, that's not good.
Well, that's 2 places, one of them significantly more undesirable than the other that might have a Sky Temple key. To answer question, chat, phase-on damage is linear. It's not exponential like it is in Prime 1 and 3. Well, in Prime 3 it's an exponential heal, but you get the point.
Oh, that's the vanilla Aegon key.
That's actually kind of alarming. In my experience, whenever the Broom Closet has an Aegon key, it's usually required.
Well, actually, even if it is required, can't even fight them yet. No bombs.
That's very true.
The
lack of bombs is really the fact that we're still out of logic at 17.5 minutes in is throwing everybody for a loop.
Oh, there's an E-tank. Thanks, game. Even with Dark Suit, having no tanks just, I don't know, it doesn't feel good.
Yeah, Super Missiles also have an obnoxiously large hitbox, as ZChaotix just demonstrated. But in Cache 4 gives to us Dark Burst.
Oh man, that's the lame one. Well, actually, no, wait. We can use this for the bomb slots.
Yes, we can.
Does that work on Amorbus?
Oh, that would be amazing if it did.
Oh, I hope so. That would be great.
But I don't think we're going to see that just because we still only have 15 missiles, so we only have 3 Dark Burst shots at best.
Well, I mean, Amorbus drops, like, a lot of missiles.
That's true.
Probably do it. It's not worth... It doesn't sound worth it at all, but you could do it.
Nah, it would... Okay, so Amorbus and Spider Guardian are the 2 checks you absolutely can't do without bombs, according to Dark Zero.
Aw, man.
That's unfortunate. But so far, we've satisfied all of the hints we've received so far. We've gotten Dark Beam, we've gotten Gravity, we've gotten Super Missiles.
At this point, I'm guessing Gollop is going to be doing, the Temple Grounds loop, and then maybe take that into Torvis.
Could do. This is very likely missiles at GFMC anyway, and with Jump Guardian defeated, Gollop can grab the item on the ship.
It is a bit unfortunate that there's no Emerald yet, just because going to Torvis, you obviously want to get your hints there too, but we'll see.
Yeah, Emerald Translator is, Sky Temple Key. Emerald Translator is probably, I would argue it's probably one of the best possible translators you can get just because of how many hints it gives you in Torvis, and usually, in my experience, the Torvis hints end up being the most influential.
Hmm. Well, cause they're all pretty close together is what helps, because like it's
Oh, that's Annihilator Beam
ooh.
in Plane of Dark Worship.
All right, where's Sonic Boom? We need it.
It's not a cursed lake. Communications area.
If it's actually in communications area, I'm gonna be really happy.
I mean, I spoke Screw Attack. I spoke Screw Attack in Torvis Grove to life the other day in the Aaron versus Lokir race. So I don't know. But yeah, with this equipment, assuming we get missiles and GFMC and bombs are right around the corner, we've already got all beams, all suits, super missiles, and screw attack.
Well, not all suits.
Sorry, dark suit, yeah.
Yeah.
But all beams, a suit, screw attack, and, gravity. That's a big deal for Torvis. Gollop's not even bothering to check comm area.
Well, no way to get it, so.
True. Certain items can be seen through the glass, though, like keys and main power bombs. Now, what is here in GFMC? It's not main power bombs. It is the vanilla missile launcher.
Yep. And more missiles. I mean, definitely take it.
So the good news is we're back in logic, pretty much.
Now, where are bombs?
Good question.
Well, let's see. Because considering that most of the stuff we've done has been, what are the things that we've done that have logically required bombs? Have there been any?
That logically required bombs are the only thing we've seen that logically requires bombs is Warrior's Walk. Screw Attack lets us get out of Bomb Guardian. We can now do the Dark Aegon Temple, the Aegon Temple loop rather. We can do Mine Shaft, Aegon Energy Controller, and we just need a Power Bomb, and we can do Sand Cannon, but we can still do Ventilation Area A in the meantime. Gollop is going for Phazon Grounds early. Makes sense. This is in play. Might as well get it out of the way.
Actually, is that? What is that?
That's a cheeseburger.
Oh, definitely taking that.
Yeah, we actually can't get Mine Shaft without bombs, but yeah, we can still, as Carissa points out in chat, but we can peek it.
Yeah, so.
But yeah, a power bomb, while not logical to use without the main launcher, is still a pretty big deal in these settings.
So I'm guessing bombs are probably somewhere in Torvis then. Well,
Yeah, they pretty much have to be in Torvis.
Yeah.
Because they can't be in backside of labs. They can't be in sand processing. They can't actually be in sand, not sand processing, ventilation area A, because that needs bombs too. So yeah, actually, I think I have to agree with you. I think bombs are in Torvis. Which we had a seed in round 5 with similar conditions, but that was a much higher logic chain. This one's just handing you everything for Torvis.
Well, also there's DMT, but
true that.
And down there, looks like more missiles. Oh yeah, Screw Attack can break that.
Super missiles can break it too.
What's the thing that can't break them?
Cannonball.
Okay. Now, I'm guessing Gollop will, because there's either, you could check DMT and also get Hive Chamber B out of logic, or go to Torvis.
I think you get Hive Chamber B out of logic anyway, just to be safe.
Yeah.
Just so you don't have to come back to this area.
Well, it's more like, does he want to go to Torvis or Hive Chambers first? Actually, wait. There's also Central Dynamo Chamber as well, which you can get out of logic. So,
That
oh,
is
and
true.
communications area out of logic. So yeah, that's pretty attractive to go there.
Yeah, best to kind of work your way from left to right in this case.
Oh
Just
wait,
to be
actually, because he has super missiles, he doesn't even have to come back to the Great Temple to go to Torvis. You can just go through the ship save area. So yeah,
Exactly. Yeah, Gollop's in business for now, as far as that is concerned.
looks like ZChaotix is
Gonna go pick up Annihilator Beam here.
hmm.
We also do have to consider that key, the keys in a Cursed Lake and the Dark Oasis. So we may still be looking, we're likely to still be looking for Dark Visor. And it would, excuse me, it would not hurt if we found Seekers sooner rather than later as well. But yeah, I don't know. Based on, bomb issues aside, this has the makings of a Jet Seed.
Well, there could always be some pretty bad keys.
Very true. I mean, we're already possibly looking at Dark Oasis.
And just missiles. Not even checking Ing Reliquary.
It's not often that we see runners checking Reliquary just because it is highly unlikely that it's required, although I think, I recall, did one of my races have Ing Reliquary required? I had a seat semi-recently that had required Ing Reliquary, but I can't remember if it was in the tournament, if it was practice.
I once had a required gravity in Ing Reliquary. That was nice.
To answer a question, chat, the cheeseburger we found was in Phazon grounds.
Looks like both runners are now heading over to Hive Chambers. ZChaotix did not do Phazon grounds, so ooh, skipping the gate.
Gollop not even bothering to shoot the missile, shoot the switches with a missile.
Yeah, but ZChaotix did not go to Phazon grounds, so doesn't have that power bomb that Gollop has.
Yeah, we'll see. Looks like ZChaotix is going straight. Might be a ship save. Nope. Maybe. Yeah, is going for a quick ship save. Best to be half safe than half sure.
Oh. Okay.
Never mind.
Well then.
Well, ZChaotix is about to catch a lucky break.
Yeah. Now,
Who put those there?
What does that put in play?
It puts... Let's see. Hive Chamber B.
Oh yeah. How convenient.
Great Bridge. Great Bridge is open now in Torvis.
It just keeps pushing bombs back further.
Yeah, we could have bombs in... can we have bombs in Lower Torvis, possibly? I think so. But you would have to go from the top and use the oh no, you can't, because you can't lower the elevator without bombs to go get the Torvis energy controller items. So yeah, no, it can't be, bombs can't be in Lower Torvis. Theoretically, though, if we had Boost Ball, they could be an underground tunnel.
Can bombs be in Sank? Like from the front?
I'm sorry, say that one more time?
Can bombs be in Sank from the front?
Can they be in Sank from the front? Yes. They can be in Sank entrance. Which we can't do until we get Emerald Translator, but that's... we need all ball upgrades besides bombs, though.
Well, so not just Sank entrance, but like somewhere in Sank by going into it from the front. Because
yes, they could be in Reactor Core or Transit Station, for sure. But you need bombs to get through Mini Gyro Chamber. They could be in. They can't be in Main Research either, unless the Screw Attack to get the item is in logic in these settings, which I don't think they are.
Could they be in Upper Sank? Like, can you? Because this is the sort of thing I have to do with with such a major item like bombs, where it's like it's required for so many things that you don't think about. Oh, keys to Dark
Aegon,
Aegon Temple.
Aegon, Dark Aegon, and Torvis, which we've seen both of them. So Morbus, or the last Aegon key, is in Torvis. But yeah, I don't think so because A, Lower Torvis needs bombs to get to in the first place, and B, you need a bomb to get up Ventilation Area A to reach the Spider's Treasure Elevator. So no, they can't be in the backside of Sank.
Well, wait, can't you go up main research to the portal? Does that not need bombs?
Umos 2 is an energy tank. I'm sorry, say that one more time?
Can't you go up main research through the portal with, because if you have Echo Visor and Screw Attack, and that would take you up. Oh wait, no. Well, actually, yeah, because then you could go through the portal that's in Vault.
Theoretically, yes, that is possible. Highly unlikely, but it could happen.
So that means bombs could theoretically be in Vault.
Bombs could not be involved because you need bombs to open the thing in the first place.
Oh right. Oh, and there's Cannonball.
They could be in. They could be a watch station access, but hey, Cannonball.
Yep. Oh, that's E-Tank up there, I think.
Yep. Alright, so you gotta making sure not to immediately sack that Cannonball. Although picking up Cannonball with Screw Attack is probably the best thing that can happen.
It's also pretty nice just to have it when you have 0 E-Tanks, because Cannonball does make you invincible, so an extra layer of safety.
Yeah. The nice thing about our scenario is that bombs can't be in too many places, but they can still be in a couple of wonky ones, especially in Torvis.
Yeah, I remember in I think it was my race. I think it might have been my race with ZChaotix, where bombs were in Portal Chamber.
Bombs were in Portal Chamber? Yikes. I don't remember that. I don't remember them being that stupid.
No, because I specifically remember you needed to do the beginner standable terrain in Abandoned Worksite to get there, because that was enabled.
Oh my. I might be thinking of a different race in week 5 where bombs were in Torvis as well. Alright, missile-related upgrade in Poison Bog. It could be secret missiles if we get a suit and dark visor.
Alright. But what's here? It's...
Another cheeseburger.
Okay.
It's free, you might as well grab it.
Man, I haven't had a good cheeseburger in a while.
Yeah, I haven't been to Five Guys in ages. I mean, it's great, but it's just very expensive.
Yeah, well, it's expensive and, like, terrible for you, but it's so delicious.
Exactly.
And I want Five Guys now. Man!
Sorry, I tend to make people hungry. It's just something that just happens.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, those cheeseburgers look so delicious and explosive. They're perfect for me. I'm literally named Explosions. Oh, Gollop instinctively scanning the emerald hint. No emerald.
Yeah, it's not having emerald through Torvis, as you mentioned before, it's just a little painful, but maybe it'll show up before Torvis Temple. But yeah, so there is some slope jump. Some sloped terrain, rather, that you can use to get enough for wall jumping.
Oh, yeah. That was... I had this exact scenario in my race, where I was like... I instinctively went in here, like, oh yeah, I'll just go through the loop, and wait a minute. I can't even do this. Yeah,
Yeah, this is just... It's not often that bombs are the inhibitor, and... For all we know, bombs and secret missiles immediately after could just be seed over. That's a dark ammo tank.
Okay.
Nope.
So, bombs could still be over here. Actually, I think they almost have to be. Well, no, they could be in...
They could be in Torvis Temple.
Yeah.
They could be right here. They could be in abandoned... they can be in abandoned worksite.
Oh, yeah. Also, side note, I hate these things. These plant screech whatevers.
I call them screamer plants.
They are the absolute worst.
Especially, even with Echo Visor, you know, they're still hard to hit because they do meander around left to right a little bit. Ooh, nice delayed screw attack there.
Checking this item. E-Tank. I would take that. Going for a bonk.
All right, ZChaotix is taking another quick safety save here.
Fancy bonk.
I'm surprised Gollop didn't immediately go to check Forgotten Bridge.
Probably just wanted to take a peek at the thing that was right next to him first. And boost.
Boost.
Okay.
Well, now if we lose Cannonball, that's not a big deal.
Unless check is required, but let's hope it doesn't come to that.
What do you mean, let's not hope?
Nothing.
If you're the audience at home, you want that. But yeah, let's see what's in the temple. That is another red key. That could be our last Aegon key. Now, do power bombs work on a Morbus?
That is a good question. But
actually, probably not because of that whole max percent no bombs kerfuffle. So yeah, I didn't think so.
Yeah. Plus, you would also need, because a Morbus doesn't drop power bombs, as far as I remember. So you would need.
He actually does.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But
okay.
It's usually on the. It's usually from destroying the armor plates or from bombing a Morbus, unfortunately. So.
All right, Aegon key 1. Well, it can't be bombs, but it could be another thing.
Could be Emerald Translator.
Can bombs be in this room right here?
Well, this is a soft lock, but it is possible. Unless that plating can't be destroyed. I assume that plating can be destroyed with
You can destroy it with screw attack. I had to do that once for, what was in there? I think it might have been Space Jump.
Oh my. Alright, so ZChaotix did check, just check Forgotten Bridge, and I didn't see what it was. It was another energy tank, it looks like.
That is a fancy-looking bonk, gotta say.
Yeah, I think Forgotten Bridge is another energy tank. Wow, Forgotten energy tanks. Not forgotten today, though. Alright, ZChaotix is going to go check Putrid Alcove, perfectly in logic with power bombs. And what was that? Sunburst? No, light ammo.
Oh well.
What else is in logic? With super missiles, we can go around the other way to Venomous Pond and Cache B. You know what's crazy? Our runners are basically neck and neck right now.
Yeah, this is really close.
The only difference right now is that ZChaotix did not go check Phazon Grounds for the power bomb or Torvus Temple for the other Aegon key. That's it. Yeah, Gollop, you don't have secret missiles yet.
And he doesn't have bombs to go the other way either. Well, can you... Is there a screw attack way to open that door?
Never mind, we found him.
Oh, bombs in...
Venomous Pond. That's nasty.
Dark water place.
That's nasty.
These rooms all have the same name. But yeah, that is majorly uncool.
Yeah, although 36 minutes in, but I don't think our runners were too stressed over it because they got all the tools to hand in there and they were able to make tons of checks beforehand. So I wouldn't say that's the worst possible bomb location. It's not like they last location did, but it's still a not pretty bomb location, as you mentioned earlier.
Yeah, and now we're pretty much just, well, the next thing on the checklist to look for is Seekers, which I wouldn't be surprised if that's what's on a Morbus.
You know something? I think that is exactly what we're looking at here. Because it seems to me like we've basically seen all we can in Upper Torvus. Our runners don't look like they want to go to Lower Torvus. They're both save warping. Although ZChaotix might just be taking a safety save.
Oh, Gollop is actually... Oh,
Z was thinking about it for a second, but I think
saving and then save. He didn't check Cache B.
Well, Cache B only had a energy tank, so it can be skipped.
Well, yeah, it's just like, I don't know. I don't like to do that where it's like I'm gonna leave this area when there's a check like 2 feet from me that I could have made.
Well, it might be that Gollop might just be going to check hints out of bounds.
Yeah, he might be doing that.
So, yeah, they're gonna get hints and we'll finally know what our story is at 40 minutes in. And yeah, and as Dark Zero points out, yeah, I think I agree with this. Although, by the way, walls are a suggestion in this room. But yeah, Gollop likes to make a beeline for the STK hints. The sooner, and since we've only seen one, this is a lot of intel. So, for all we know, half the keys are in Lower Torvis, and they probably are in Lower Torvis, but we'll see.
Actually, how many item locations are in Lower Torvis? Could we technically have every other key in there?
Could do, because there's 5 in the ring around Lower Torvis total. There's Alpha Blob, 2 in Under Temple and 1 in Under Temple Access, so that's already 9. We already have 1 to be fair, but is that one in War Patrol Grounds or is that the ETM?
I could not tell.
That is an ETM.
Okay.
Well, it's always good. That's a good spot to validate.
Yeah. Right before the end. Although it's not true validation. True validation is Sonic Boom.
I know you like your Sonic Boom.
It is a very good item.
Well, unfortunately, we can't do much for... can't do Defiled Shrine without Dark Visor.
Which may be required given the keybearer hints we've had.
Could be. We're gonna see where those two, if the 2 keys we're looking for are, those 2 hinted keys are Sky Temple keys.
Now, so this out of bounds. This is something I should probably learn for myself because this doesn't look too hard. Like and I say this as someone who, like, I've basically never successfully done out of bounds. I've tried the portal chamber one that ZChaotix did once and fell and failed, and then I didn't try again.
All right, here come our key hints. And we have today Underground Tunnel.
As always. Transport Center.
Transport Center, yeah. Cat West. Dark Torvis Temple!
Yay! Success.
Hydro Chamber Storage!
Awesome.
A Cursed Lake.
Yeah, okay.
Aegon Energy Controller.
That's not bad.
Under Transit 1. That's free.
Yep.
And I think that's 8. Is that all of them?
Was that 8? Oh, no, that wasn't 8. He did... That was it? Oh, man.
Might be.
Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's 8. I can count.
Okay.
I do numbers good. So yeah, that's none of those are in sync. We don't know where we don't know where the Torvis keys are, granted, so they could be there. But none of those keys are in sync, and
Oh, ZChaotix is doing electing to do the screw attack method to check hints early.
Oh, that's
these,
cool.
These secret locks are vulnerable to screw attack for some very, very stupid reason. Ooh, very close.
Well, I imagine the developers just thought, like, trying to save space and just using the same damage type or whatever. And then they're like, no one's got to do this. No one's stupid enough to try that. Oh, they had too much faith.
So Dark Oasis does not have a Sky Temple key, but could very well have a Torvis key.
Oh yeah, that's bad. Oh, that's interesting. According to chat, Screw Attack is the second highest damage ID before the Phazon Beam, which supposedly hits everything. So
Fascinating.
That makes a lot of sense why, yeah, they were just like, make it really strong and hit almost everything except the final boss. And there he goes. Took a few attempts, but ZChaotix gets the door. Very cool to see both of them, both of those methods pulled off.
Yeah, I'm very impressed with how much ZChaotix has grown over the last few months, because ZChaotix and I traded places a lot in the weeklies, and that screw attack trick is certainly beyond my level of expertise, so mad props.
Also, I noticed that Gollop did a safety save and then save warp before he went to keys, but he hasn't saved and quit.
Well, Gollop doesn't want to burn that cannonball now.
Oh, right.
Neither of them are going to want to burn that cannonball now.
I forgot about that thing.
Nice thing
Yeah,
is
that
that
is fair.
the nice thing is that the secret door is only one way. So since they came out the other way, since Gollop like opened the door after going out of bounds, the secret lock is busted. So they could theoretically skip Seekers if any of the remaining keys didn't need them.
Only some of the secret doors are like that, aren't they? Because
Yeah.
I know that it's the mining station B one is also a secret door on the other side.
Yeah, I think I think if I recall correctly, Accursed Lakes, the way to Accursed Lake, it's Seekers on one side, Supers on the other. It's either that or the Path to Ing Reliquary. I always get those two mixed up.
That is a cursed lake. I distinctly
Okay.
remember that one, which is super weird.
In more ways than one.
Yeah.
Is it possible Eric could have a Torvis key? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We're still looking for some form of cloak detection, though, and Spider Ball. That's about it.
Yeah, we don't. In terms of keys, um, well, we need Dark Visor for that one key, and then Spider Ball for the final bosses, and that's about it as far as required items go, I think.
I think ZChaotix is just double checking to see if there's any unsatisfied hints. Gollop just realized they didn't check Mining Plaza's hint, which says missile launcher is in Temple Grounds. Thanks, game.
Helpful. Yeah, Dark Oasis has a red key, which has to be either not not the Aegon one.
Yeah, it's a 1 in 5 chance, and it looks like ZChaotix is electing to return to Torvis, while Gollop is going to do that Aegon Temple loop we had mentioned earlier.
Oh, and also he passed by mining station access. He can't get that unless he wants to give up his cannonball. That's
unfortunate.
That's gonna probably be eaten at on the whole race.
If it's required progression like Seekers. Oh, there's another red key though. Is it Torvis or Inghive? It is Dark Torvis. Okay, so things looking good for Gollop already. Oh.
There's an out of bounds you can do here too, right?
I think
he's doing
so.
the screw attack. Okay. This one doesn't look too bad.
And it's always like one, in these cases, it's always that one switch that's finicky. But looks like Gollop had no trouble with it. Well, we know Seekers can't be back here, so. What is up here, though? Dark ammo.
And our hint?
Boost Ball is one room away from Portal Chamber. Thanks, game.
Useful.
You're not helping.
And more ammo.
Alright, so only Mineshaft needed among this this quadruplet of checks here. I always call the hint an extra check, so. Because, yeah, let's be honest, usually they're more valuable than this, but the hints are normally very good, and Gollop having no problem maintaining Cannonball through Mining Station B. So now that's only a 2 in 5 chance Dark Oasis's key is Dark Torvis, unless we find some Inghive keys, which we probably will. Quadraxis is guarding Dark Torvis key 3.
That would be great.
We had that happen in the final round of, in the 2020 final round of Swiss, THK versus Bash Prime.
Nice. Looks like Torvis Energy Controller was just a missile, and no Emerald Translator to check your hints yet.
And it was a hinted key, too. It said a red temple key can be found in Hive Temple.
Oh, okay.
I believe it was the dungeon hint? Or not dungeon, the catacombs hint.
Oh, hello to SpeedGaming Deutsch 2, rating with party of 36. Hello there. And
well, there's
yeah.
Dark Visor.
Well, that's good to know. And
Charge your beam and fire a normal shot when out of ammo. These amber hints are garbage.
one of them should just be like one of those Star Fox hints.
Do a barrel roll.
Nah,
The barrel roll, press zero R twice.
everyone does barrel rolls. I mean, I want to boost.
Use the boost to get through.
Yeah.
Use the boost ball to get through.
You use the boost ball to, give me a minute.
It's all right. But what does Sand Canyon have? It's an item, and it's Sonic
Yes!
Boom.
Gollop wins.
All right. Hydro Dynamo Station has missiles. Yeah, Alpha, we can do pretty much everything here. We have Gravity Boost, we have Annihilator Beam, we can do Transit Tunnel South. So, usually when Transit Tunnel South is required, I start from Gathering Hall and work, I think
Seekers.
it's counterclockwise. Oh,
There they are.
wow, this is just paying out big for Gollop right now.
Well, given the Accursed Lake hint, he still has to go back for Dark Visor anyway. But he'll be able to route that in with doing Chica.
And was that a missile tank in Gathering Hall?
Probably.
But yeah, ZChaotix is taking my preferred route for Lower Torvis if you have an Transit Tunnel South access, which is to go through Gathering Hall and just go counterclockwise all the way around.
You know,
it gets you all 5 checks and all 3 hints in 1 check per room, which is it's really efficient, which is why I think Annihilator Beam Lower Torvis is so good.
It also occurs to me that we've still never seen the hint that's in the Aegon portal room.
That is true.
It has been there the whole time.
Which we should see eventually because Transport Center is required.
Yeah, my guess is that Gollop will he'll probably go in there. Like, my guess is that after doing these labs checks, he's gonna go into Dark Labs and then head over there through that way, so that he can open Transport Center up and get that key.
Safe bet. Yeah, I can't see any other route right now, but it seems like returning to Aegon was the correct move here. Rather than go to Torvis, because ZChaotix hasn't found anything of significance just yet. Ooh, Gollop just barely getting that. I got ceiling bonked.
Well, it happens.
Actually, ZChaotix did find Dark Visor, though, which is required, so...
Yeah. And we still don't know where Spider Ball is either.
That is true. Could be right here, actually.
No, but that's still important.
Ooh, another Torvis key. I'm actually trying to think. Well, we need Light Suit, but after Light Suit...
Oh, hey, ZChaotix got Sunburst. That's all 3 beam that's all 4 beam combos.
Yeah, it's not often we get to see that.
That was in Training Chamber.
But yeah, so we've had 2 Torvis keys in Aegon. So it's looking pretty good for Gollop at the moment, because right now Gollop is only looking for... Let me see. Emerald Translator, although Gollop could... I'm like 99.5% sure Gollop knows the out-of-bounds in Forgotten Bridge, so...
I think he had to do that. I think he did that once in a weekly recently, and it was like... Because it was somewhere is like, oh, I never thought I'd have to use this.
Well, actually, we need Spider Ball anyway because final bosses. So yeah, I think at this point, Gollop's really just looking for Spider Ball and Dark Visor, and that's it. Yeah, just Spider Ball and Dark Visor.
ZChaotix coming over on Alpha Blog and likely doing the Alpha Blog skip, unless he wants to fight Alpha Blog for fun.
Well, yeah, it is possible to get to Under Temple thanks to a BSJ with Gravity Boost, but unfortunately, without Spider Ball, Powerbomb Guardian's going to be a royal pain in the backside. In fact, I'm pretty sure Powerbomb Guardian's just impossible. And looks like Gollop is going to route an Incash 2 with Incash 1.
No, he already checked in cache 1.
Gollop did Gollop check in cache 1? I thought Gollop
Yeah.
skipped it.
No, because what he did was he went into Dark Aegon just to fight Dark
Right.
Samus, and then went in again.
Right. So yeah, just making a quick pit stop for in cache 2, which would be hilarious if it was the other Torvis key, but it's not. Simultaneous cheeseburger pickup.
Want some fries with that?
I would actually.
Man, now I want some fries. I like just had lunch too, but I'm hungry again now, man.
Yeah, unfortunately, Cannonball doesn't do boost ball damage, so, and since it takes priority, those rocks are invulnerable.
What determines how and when Cannonball will open doors? It seems random.
It's if the door had a blast shield.
Oh.
Because once a door is exploded that has a blast shield, the door just becomes vulnerable to all damage types.
That is interesting.
So that's why Cannonball can open up any door that's been busted open by a missile or a super or power bomb. Or Seekers. So I think Gollop might just go and make a beeline for a Morbus right now. We'll see. All the tools are in play.
A hintless Amorbus. Especially when there's an Amber Hand right here.
And, you know, another thing, Hazing Cliff is open, because we now have power bombs and a way into... We can actually do... we can get up to... we can get up to the dark side of... or the upper side of Sank through Spider Side through the dark room, because, well, ZChaotix can with Dark Visor Seekers, but Gollop needs to go find Dark Visor first.
Yeah, like, there are definitely things that I would much prefer to do right now than Amorbus in this situation.
And it looks like Gollop is, in fact, going straight for Transport Center and reloading the room, and triggers the cutscene because we haven't been here yet, surprisingly. It's
ZChaotix, meanwhile, doing a nice little screw attack bonk on the reverse side of that Dark Crystal, because that does activate it.
Yeah, just like the crystals in outside Storage D. But I think ZChaotix's play right now, that's an energy tank up top. I think ZChaotix's play is to just try and get as many Sky Temple keys that are in the way as possible. And if progression falls on his lap, so much the better.
Gollop going right up there for that E-Tank. Not even missing a beat.
Yeah, because... without Spider Ball, the only logical way up Dark Cat East is to go up the Dark Way elevator and then shoot the Seeker Lock. They could, they can't go up through Vault Side yet. They don't have Echo Visor.
High Temple
Aegon, Sank, and Sky Temple.
Was that Dark Aegon?
I'm not 100% sure on that, actually.
Okay, so... Actually, if it's Dark Aegon, I think it was Dark Aegon, because that would mean that the Dark Oasis key we don't have to worry about, probably.
If it was Dark Aegon, yeah.
So yeah, that is good knowledge. Normally, you wouldn't be happy to see a Hive Temple keys hint, but this was nice.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it... And ZChaotix isn't going to give us another look for a while, so we'll just go on. We'll just go with it saying Dark Aegon for now.
Looks like ZChaotix is heading into Sank now.
Ooh, I'm pretty sure this is out of logic.
Is Spider Ball required for this?
I think so.
Because that's like a really easy jump.
Well, it's not even the jump. It's the Spider Ball track getting out of main research.
Oh, yeah.
Unless you can BSJ up it, which I wouldn't be surprised.
Probably. That doesn't seem too high to go up.
And Gollop's gotten Secret Missiled, but I think Gollop's next stop is probably Lower Torvis. Yeah, Lower Torvis.
Oh, no, he's out of boundsing to go to Underground Tunnel.
Ooh, yeah, skip that key. That's what I thought. That's what I figured Gollop was going to do. Skip Emerald Translator entirely. What is up there? Looks like an ammo tank. Oh, ZChaotix is going to use the door to get the height. Clever. Very clever.
I like it.
Doesn't look like there's anything important in Transit Station. There's a nice slope jump screw attack you can use to get that, which I think is actually in logic in these settings, but I'm not 100% sure. You would still need Spider Ball anyway.
And more missiles. Now, coming up to Mini Gyro Chamber, ZKX has to be very careful because when you have Cannonball in here, if you fall out, you don't void out. You just keep going forever.
Yeah, there's no terminal fall trigger here, because normally the thing is supposed to push you out, but with Cannonball you don't get pushed out, so...
Yeah, that's it's a little sketchy.
Yeah, I think we did see that happen once this tournament. Alright, Gollop is trying to load underground tunnels, just having a little bit of trouble. Because out-of-bounds loading triggers are finicky, especially this one. Alright, in Sank we have... Or in Spider's Treasure, we start with a missile. Hazen Cliff is in logic. I wouldn't be surprised if it had Spider Ball. Quad's messing with ZChaotix's Unmorph as usual. And we have confirmation from chat that it was Dark Aegon in the hint, so it is likely an Inghive key in what's it's called, Dark Oasis. Which is kind of unfortunate if you're the audience at home. You really want to see that be required, but not the case. Looks like Gollop has just decided to load into Torvis Grove with the pirate fight. Clever. There's been a lot of clever... Where are the pirates? Oh,
Dead.
there they are. Oh, that one just came from up top the...
Oh, it's probably... Because that's technically where the cutscene spawns them to start. So I guess just skipping the cutscene while you're out of bounds didn't put them in the middle, but it just left them, like, doing their animations at the top instead. That was weird.
It might be because the room loaded later. That's probably why.
Hmm.
Because the screen started out black. Alright, that looked like an ammo tank. Alright, so Gollop is about to grab the underground tunnel key now. And there we go. That's Gollop's fourth key, I think? Yeah, fourth key.
Mm-hmm. Looks like ZChaotix is heading over to Aegon now. Oh, he's going to be able to grab his Sonic Boom. Very important.
And Seekers. Assuming...
Less important, but still good.
Assuming he goes immediately for the... Well, actually, ZChaotix is going to probably... Hopefully go from here, do the... Yeah, because there's a Sky Temple key in the energy controller. So yeah, ZChaotix I don't think is going to miss that Torvis key. I forgot that bug just casually strolls on by thanks to Cannonball.
And normally these bugs hit, like, they randomly hit hard.
They knock you around is what they do. They do like 5 damage per tick, but...
Well, no, I know because if you get pinned by the ones in this room specifically, they can, like, actually deal some substantial damage.
Fair enough. Looks like ZChaotix is electing to go to Labs first and finish that up instead of do Aegon Energy Controller. That's going to put him a little away from that Torvis key. Meanwhile, Gollop checking the Torvis Plaza neighborhood. There are 2 nice items in here. So I think we're not, like, out of logic or anything at this point, right? Yeah, we found missiles, we found bombs, we've gotten all the logical snafus out of the way. I think we're all good now.
Yeah, I can't think of anything that would be logically blocking us. Because there's nothing Spider required or Visor required that's preventing us from being here.
Yeah, actually, we can't do Torvis Plaza without... we could do it without Spider Ball, but... it's not... it's a particularly complex trick. Lenifus, we have Chica today. Chica has a Sky Temple key.
Looks like Gollop is probably going to do Boost Guardian.
This is a pretty good check right now. 2 easy items. Oh, I think Gollop's just routing cache A real quick before anything else.
I wonder if he's hoping that the last Torvus key is here.
That would be the best case scenario.
Oh, that's a bit of an annoying bonk. Because, yeah, he didn't check cache B when he was... Oh, wait, Dark Torvus key 3. Oh, yeah, that's what Gollop got earlier.
That's
Never
the key
mind.
Gollop has, yeah. Gollop has that key and the mineshaft key. So yeah, we're still looking for one Torvus key. We have Dark Visor, so we're looking for basically the last Dark Torvus key in Spider Ball right now. And by logic, Emerald Translator, but Gollop just got around that, so. This is a very interesting seed. I mean, Chica required is one thing, but being able to preserve Cannonball this long and possibly use it on Chica, that's always satisfying for sure, because it basically turns Chica into almost an Amorbus-length fight.
Yeah. Well, just Cannonball on Chica is just like... It's so quick, but also just so satisfying to do. Because, like, the fight... The moment you get to the second phase of the fight, it just ends immediately.
Exactly.
It's also especially great if you combo it in with doing Sonic Boom on the first phase.
Oh, does that do extra damage?
No, but it's cool. And he could do it, so hopefully he does.
Yeah, there's a couple of trollish spots that last key could be in. It could be... We have Dark Visor, so once we find Spider Ball, it could be an Airy. I think right now the thing our runners don't actually want to find right now is Spider Ball, because that opens up more than it does than we want to see right now. We do still need it, but we want to see that Torvus key first. Because keys can be just about anywhere besides behind their bosses, except Quad. And it looks like a missile tank in the half pipe. No need for that. And Gollop is loaded on power bombs.
Yeah, he took a recharge.
So, yeah, with Cannonball, you can stay right in the center of the arena, but it looks like Boost
little
Guardian
early
centered.
on that. Is that a thing? Centering Boost Guardian?
Essentially, because if Boost Guardian gets hit the right way, it'll just be flagged as invincible and immediately go into boost phase.
I thought he just laid the power bomb too early.
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah, because like, well, because centered with that's just bad luck with Dark Samus 4, isn't it?
Fair
but
enough.
here it's just a timing thing. But at least got through that first phase. Yeah, so yeah, now lay the power bomb in a goo form, and there you go.
Yeah, luckily Cannonball trivializes this fight. You could do this on Variasuit probably with the same amount of energy and be not even the same energy and be okay. Hello!
Ooh. All right, that's very perfect. That's exactly what Gollop wanted.
Who put that there?
So yeah, now we can get our Chica out of the way, and what are our keys? I need to look up the list again.
The remaining keys are, let me get a look here. In Gollop's case, Chica, Under Transit 1, Cat West, Accursed Lake, and Alpha Blog.
Okay, so after Chica, go to Lower Torvus and get those 2 keys. Then go to Sank, I guess, because I imagine he would be able to skip the Actually, no, you don't even need to skip the spider tracks because you would have Dark Visor and...
Well, here's the thing. Gollop doesn't have Dark Visor yet, so this is going to be a very interesting escape from Chica. It's doable without Dark Visor, but it's just, you got to do a little bit of thinking. Or not thinking, looking.
Oh, yeah. Well, we'll get to see what this looks like.
Let's see where ZChaotix decides to go next. Is heading in the direction of Aegon Temple, so might be heading towards Mineshaft to get that other Torvus key. ZChaotix also might not know the out of bounds for underground tunnels, so that might slow him down if Emerald Translator is very late to the party here. Which it looks like is going to be the case. We might have a couple of items in Sank now. I mean, Spider Ball could be vanilla if we find Cobalt.
Oh, wow. That would be something.
Oh, yes, it would. Absolutely.
Do you think they'd actually consider skipping Spider Ball if it were there?
You know, it's hard to say, because I haven't seen Spiderless Emperor 2. So I can't vouch for how lousy that trick is. We are being joined by the folks from SpeedGaming 2. Welcome to a race in the top 8 brackets of the Metroid Prime 2 Echoes Randomizer 2021 tournament. You are joining us in the middle of what has become a very interesting seed. You are seeing Gollop versus ZChaotix with a required Chica for a Sky Temple key.
And now say goodbye to Chica because Cannonball activated.
3, 2, 1, and boom. I'm a little bit late on that, but
I'm the one who's supposed to say boom. It's in my name.
Fair enough. Fair enough. You got me there.
Are you stealing my lines?
But yeah, no, Chica is actually vulnerable to Cannonball, which does 500,000 damage per frame. But yeah, Gollop unfortunately has to reload the room before getting out of Dark Torva's temple. So way to do that is just look for the platforms. Basically do Root Cave. If for any of you Prime 1 fans at home.
Okay, that's not too bad, honestly.
It's not too bad, especially with 5 energy tanks in Dark Suit. You have a lot of time on your hands. You have like well over 5 minutes. And we get to hear the item fanfare room, which they would bring back for Samus Returns. You can kind of also listen for the platforms as well, because the platforms do have a distinct audio cue.
Really?
Yeah, you can kind of hear their fan blades. They're like under plate. You get the idea. You can hear the fan blades running, or whatever they're using. Fan blades, jets, whatever they are. But yeah, now Gollop can head down. And yeah, what is that? That is definitely an energy tank in Mining Plaza. That would be disgusting if Morbus had Spider Ball at this point, but we can't check any additional hints. We've seen all 5 Aegon, we've seen all 5 Violet hints, and we have no clue where Emerald or Cobalt are.
Yeah, and especially even if they do find them, like at this rate, do they really want to run all the way back to do another sweep of Torvus just for hints? Like, I know that you're looking for one item, Spider, but that's still like, that's a lot of time dedicated to just looking for hints for one item.
That is true, and Spider Ball thankfully does block a significant number of checks, so that kind of does limit the amount of... If you were looking for, like, say, you know, Light Suit or Echo Visor, you know, we might be singing a different tune here, because those two items by themselves don't lock a whole lot by comparison, and looking for those could be like finding a needle in a haystack. Sorry, finding a gold drop in a blade pot stack.
Well, I mean, that's pretty easy. Just put yourself at 20 health.
Fair enough.
ZChaotix coming over to Cursed Lake right now, getting the Sky Temple key that's here.
Yeah, now Gollop didn't check the Torvus energy controller item, so I was going to go ahead and check that real quick. I can't remember what was stopping. Oh, right, we didn't have bombs at the time. ZChaotix checked this because by the time Z got here, he had bombs.
And Gollop's also going to be picking up his Dark Visor on the way back.
Yeah, that's gonna be... That is kind of the one advantage ZChaotix had up to this point, is that Dark Visor, but unfortunately, just because we're still looking for Spider Ball and Biologic Emerald Translator, again, we're kind of just looking for a needle in a haystack, although not as much with Spider Ball, but if Spider Ball is behind something else,
But yeah, for Gollop now, he's going down the lower Tortoise. ZChaotix, I do not know where he is going.
yeah, I feel like the play now, you know, it's really tough to say, because a lot of checks at this point are out of the way or one-offs. I think go to Sank is the play. The only thing is to go to Sank from where?
Didn't ZChaotix already go to Sank? He went
That
from
is
lower
true.
Tortoise.
Yeah, ZChaotix went to Spider Side. We've seen Hall of Honor dead from somebody.
Yeah, we saw it from Gollop, I think.
Yeah, so we've seen Hall of Honor dead. I don't think it's anything important.
Well, what we saw of Sank from ZChaotix was he only did lower Sank.
And Upper Sank is open thanks to Dark Visor Seekers.
Yeah, so that's likely the place to go next.
I think the next thing our runners don't want to find is... Because Spider Ball is effectively go mode right now. I think the one thing they don't want to find is...
Cobalt?
Either Cobalt or Light Suit. Because I think Light Suit and Cobalt equally lock about 4 checks. Because Cobalt plus Light Suit is Sank map, for one thing.
Well, also, Cobalt on its own hints at vanilla Spider Ball, which
it does.
We absolutely do not want ever.
Yeah, although this is our first look at Undertemple, so Spider Ball might just be chilling here on Undertemple Axis, in which case Cetus free us, but
Did ZChaotix not check this?
ZChaotix did not go through to win... It might be going to... Can't go to Sank entrance through this way. Maybe ZChaotix is thinking Phazon grounds.
No, I meant Undertemple, but yeah.
But no, ZChaotix didn't have Spider Ball, so couldn't...
Well, I mean, Gollop's not checking Undertemple either.
Yeah.
Oh, it's...
So
yeah,
ZChaotix did check the items in here, but did not check Grapple Guardian. Grapple Guardian could have Spider Ball. Although Gollop didn't pick up Sunburst yet either, I don't think. So this could be a minor pain in the... Although, where was Sunburst again?
Training chamber.
Right, so yeah, Gollop definitely doesn't have it.
Does have Sonic Boom, though.
Sunburst is better for this fight.
Sonic
Don't at me.
Boom's
But, yeah, so ZChaotix has to do this, this space jump up the vase in order to preserve Cannonball. Okay. You know something, ZChaotix might just do a Cannonball Ing Reliquary.
That's a good point.
Because that is absolutely...
No, he's not doing it.
Might just be taking a quick safety save.
Oh, yeah.
Might consider doing it later. But yeah, Ing Reliquary absolutely could have Spider Ball if Light Suit isn't Spider locked. If this is Light Suit right here, I'd be starting to eye it too. Especially since we still haven't seen that hint. Ooh, needs one more cycle. Ooh, last light ammo shot. Well done. Cutting it close there. But yeah, there's been a lot of cutting it close moments throughout this tournament, haven't there?
Oh no.
Well, that complicates a few things.
Oh no. That's not cool.
So that is basically the worst case scenario right now.
And we got it.
So yeah, Cobalt Translator puts Spider Guardian into play, for one thing. It also gives us access to 6 hints in Sanctuary. But let's see if ZChaotix does in fact choose to go. Well, ZChaotix is a little low on health to be attempting.
Yeah, what happened to his safety save? Did he not do it?
Guess not.
Huh.
That's what I thought ZChaotix was going to go do, but might be looking for some health here, though. There's plenty of chances for it. Like,
I guess he
bombing
was
the
just
two...
checking Phazon grounds. Huh.
Yeah. Bombing the 2 blade pods could have probably netted 2 gold drops, because if you manage to destroy multiple items on the same frame, they take the same drop chances into account, so... That's
Well, I don't.
basically one way you can get multiple 10s or multiple gold drops.
Yeah, I don't blame him for not blind checking Ing Reliquary, because the hint is right over there. But oh well. If it does say Morph Ball upgrade, that would suck.
Yeah, because we've seen a good number of powerbomb tanks beyond this point. Oh.
Okay, and now I'm genuinely confused as to why he wouldn't be going. Okay, well no,
Just
I
grabbing
guess
some
he's
safety health.
yeah. All right.
All right, so let's see if Gollop decides to yeet straight back to... Well, Gollop needs to get the Alpha Block key first, but after that...
He already got it. He did that
Oh,
first.
it did? Oh, they did? Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess just doing the full loop in here and then probably heading to Sank.
I would say so, because, yeah, Cobalt, if we don't count Sank entrance from here, does give us access to 5 hints. So, it's very likely, I should say, that one of them is pointing to Spider Ball.
Or pointing to Emerald, which points to Spider Ball.
True enough. Yeah, I'm very curious as to where that Emerald translator was, because Cobalt was on Grapple Guardian. It makes me wonder where Emerald was.
Oh, actually, what would be something really stupid? What if Cobalt points to Emerald, but then Emerald is needed to get the Fortress Transport Access hint, which would have Spider.
That could be if Spider isn't Fortress Transport Access, that would be basically the only thing that would make Emerald hard required. Well, not hard required, because you can add a bounce to FTA as well, but as we saw Jagger do, I want to say in week 5, if not week 4. I sincerely hope I'm not getting my runners mixed up for that race, too, because that was an amazing trick doing Fortress Transport Access out of bounds without Light Suit.
It sounds impressive. Oh, ZChaotix is also doing the out of bounds.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, out of bounds. A lot faster than Gollop did at that time. Well, let's see if he can get this. Yeah, get this this room to load faster.
Yeah, because that's one thing that took a minute in Gollop's case. But let's oh. Well, the room kind of loaded, but the game still considers him in Torvus Temple, so... Yeah, the thing about out of bounds is that you do need to make sure the game thinks you're in the right room. Otherwise, A, the loading triggers don't work in most cases. B, if you force load 2 rooms ahead, you're gonna crash the game. It's not even a might. The GameCube just didn't have the RAM. I don't think it gets any better in Corruption either.
What kind of out of bounds stuff does Corruption have? If any?
It's huge. There's huge out of bounds in Corruption. There's basically a way to skip almost the entirety of Elysia by traveling out of bounds to the trigger where you start the Spire escort sequence.
Wow.
And that allows you to skip ship grapple and getting the Theronian bomb components, which is a pretty long walk around East Elysia. All right, we're going to finally get some Cobalt hints, which starts by telling us Chica is guarding Sky Temple Key 3. Thanks, game. Little late on the bandwagon for that one.
Helpful. Oh, getting the well tossed around here.
And yeah, as Kirby Master points out, it's out of bounds can also be used to get into Elysia very early as well, which skips Brio and Hyperball, which it's a big deal.
Nice.
Like, if you want a good example of that, watch one of Claris's older corruption speedruns. It's amazing what that can do.
Gollop
Right,
thankfully got rid of his cannonball earlier, so no worries about crashing here. And, oh, ZChaotix, did he trigger the cutscene?
I think so, because I don't see the map or yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
When you see a screen that's entirely black, you get worried.
Yeah, because anything could happen. That was an interesting powerbomb incineration animation. Honestly, I thought Pirate Commandos were like a pain in the backside at first. Not so much anymore with Dark Beam. Gravity is an Aegon. Thanks, game.
Yeah,
You're
I mean,
still
at
not
this
helping.
rate, well, yeah, at this rate, when we're only looking for a hint for one item, then this kind of happens where most of our hints are just going to be for items we already have.
Yeah, and there is one more proximity hint out there. I think it's like the proximity hint to a room. The exact proximity to a room hint is still out there. Because if I recall correctly, the proximity hint to a general item category was replaced with the radial hint. So, I think, yeah, we've still got a item is a few rooms away from set room name hint. Line about. Which could be an emerald hint, but there's still 3 cobalt hints we can check. Yeah, Spider's Treasure not really paying out with any significance this time around. Although, given how late bombs were in the chain, that's not too surprising to me. And given that we're still also missing Spider Ball.
Did we ever get a quad hint?
We did not.
Oh wait,
We
no,
did-
Spider Ball can't be on quad. Never mind.
Yeah, no, not even, not even close. It
I
could
can-
be in. It can't be in Airy because that needs Spider Ball too. It could be in Watch Station Access. It could be Vanilla. It could be in Sank Energy Controller.
Could be Vault.
Could be. Yeah, it could be places. I love how this cutscene just eats you to the other side of the Hive Dynamo Works. I'm going to laugh if it turns out that it's like Light Suit in Watch Station Access with Spider Ball in Reliquary. Beam-related upgrade. There are no relevant beam-related upgrades left in this pool.
Yeah, we got them all. Oh, instinctively going for the for Spider Ball.
Yeah, luckily there's like 3 ways to get around this room. There's the slope jump screw attack you just saw. You don't even need the screw attack, and you can also just walk under with the Mechlops.
Yep.
You know, take your pick, but either way, not nearly as pleasant as taking the spider track. Main gyro hint tells us that the keys to Dark Torvus Temple are in Aegon Wastes and Dark Torvus Bog. Thanks, game. Late on the bandwagon again.
Yeah.
Well, there's only 2 hints left, Sank Energy Controller and Watch Station. Well, besides Sank Entrance, but we still can't get that hint yet. Where was the in Torvus, Dark Torvus, Torvusky Boost Guardian? That's right. I think that's where ZK... Well, actually, ZChaotix didn't, is going to have to go the long way unless he wants to do the out-of-bounds here, which I assume he knows. He's demonstrated some great out-of-bounds knowledge up to this point.
Looks like he's just going the normal way.
Yeah, pulling out Light Beam is probably going to go... Well, the problem is ZChaotix would have to go out-of-bounds and underground tunnel again. Because that last Torvis key is technically locked by Emerald Translator.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, jeez. Logically, this sea is turning into a royal pain in the backside.
Hmm.
Can Hive Dynamorphs have Spider Ball? I don't... Could it? I don't... It could, actually. Because you don't... Oh, there's Emerald Translator and Watch Station Access. There you go. So both, So that wasn't Cobalt Lock, but now we can see all of our hints, so now...
Suit isn't Sank Energy.
Energy.
Oh, no.
That's a free suit.
But that's also a bad sign.
Oh, yeah, we've got Cobalt and Light Suit. It could just... Actually, that'd be the best case scenario right now for Spider Ball to be chilling in Sank map.
Yeah, that's what we want. What we don't want is, like, Ing Reliquary or something like that.
Yeah, we don't want... Actually, now we want Ing Reliquary because we can do it. Once Gollop gets Light Suit.
Yeah, it's just annoying to have to go all the way back over there.
Yeah, Gollop's just making a quick pit stop to Sank Temple access, which can be done without Echo Visor, but that is a missile tank. Alright, ZChaotix did.
Yep.
I blinked and ZChaotix is suddenly in Boost Guardian.
No, it's... Well, I saw that he exited Dark Torvis, but then went right back in. So I'm guessing he actually did the skip.
Might have realized as soon as he went through the portal. But yeah, with Light Suit, we also get a hint that reveals that Morph Ball Bomb is in Venomous Pond. Thanks, game! If you somehow got here without bombs, which is impossible, by the way...
Game just wants to help.
I mean, we could still have a vanilla Spider Ball right here. I wonder if Gollop is thinking about it.
Well, you can get out of there with a without a bounds, which he definitely knows, right?
I think so. Yeah, and in Hive Dynamorphs, you can go out of bounds.
Yeah, definitely not something you want to do blind, but he can do it.
Alright, we know Cat West is a Sky Temple key, so Gollop will save that for later. Essentially on the way out. Do we have Spider Ball in Vault? I had Grab Boost in Vault in a practice seed I was doing a couple of weeks ago. I say practice, but by that point, I already knew I wasn't in the brackets, but even still.
Just an E-Tank.
I think it was weekly practice is what it was. Because for the weeklies, we've been mainly using tournament settings. The weeklies are going back on break. Restreams are still on a break, but they'll be returning soon.
Oh, we've got ZChaotix fighting Chica over here. Why did both of them scan Chica?
Because you can't target Chica's stomach without scanning him.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, the stomach doesn't... It's just like Parasite Queen in Prime 1. Alright, that's another key for Gollop, and we're just looking for Spider Ball, and Gollop's last key is... Where is Gollop's last key?
Cursed Lake.
That's right. Yeah, Gollop was a little late to Dark Visor.
So, actually, yeah, Gollop is probably going to be checking Sank Max Station right now, because that's totally open, and probably just hoping that's going to be Spider.
It's the last non-Spider Guardian related check in Sank that can be done. Although, yeah, ATS is out of play, because normally you need Spider Ball. You could theoretically do it. You don't necessarily need Spider Ball, but you wouldn't be able to get the Watch Station check. Yeah, because you would just have to do that standable terrain plus instant morph.
And there it is.
It is Spider Ball and Sank map.
All right.
That is that is insanely rude.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at least Light Suit was in like a decent spot, but wow.
Yeah, that's rough.
But yeah, now it's just go pick up the Accursed Lake key and go to the end.
Yeah, and Gollop will do that, courtesy of this save station here. That'll put him right into Great Temple. By the way, this guy's also weak to Cannonball as well.
I love cannonballing the well, it's not cannonballing, it's just using the cannon that's in Sank Temple Access.
Oh yeah. We do have final bosses enabled, so that's actually the main reason why we needed Spider Ball in the first place. Alright, so of the 4 potential Cobalt checks, it was thankfully the one that was not behind Spider Guardian, although one of the other 3 could not have been Spider Ball, to be fair, so. So yeah, this seed went from looking pretty nice to a logical nightmare. Because you were expected to go to Watch Station Access to get Emerald, which you couldn't do until you got Dark Visor Seekers. And Spider was in Sank Map, so you had to go to Sank Energy Controller for Light Suit and Grapple Guardian for Cobalt. So, yeah, this seed went downhill very quickly.
Yeah, not the kindest. Although, when there's a required Chica, that's kind of an understatement.
Fair enough, but at least both runners got to use Cannonball.
Yeah, that helps.
So, yeah, it's been a yeah. This was definitely a great. This is definitely a fun one. But if you are looking for some more fun, wait until you come back here tomorrow at 5. 1 second here. At
Afternoon
5:30.
time.
At
Yeah.
wait till you come back 5:30 p.m. Eastern time. We've got it's gonna be Jagger G versus Diceron, but this one has some fun GAs.
Yep. So, in case you didn't know, Dark Burst can activate bomb slots. They're going to be showing that off a lot.
We hope.
Yeah.
Because the logic for that race is going to be set to bombless bomb slots is going to be set to the advanced level. They're going to be starting with Dark Burst and enough dark ammo to and missiles to fire it. So that's going to be fun.
Or bombs could be like the second item.
Or yeah, it could just be, you know, because it didn't say anything about a random start, so the game could just put bombs on you, most one or Alpha Splinter, and just it could just completely negate that. I hope that's not the case, but
do you think they'd re-roll the seed if that happened?
You know, I don't know.
Because like the whole point of that race is clearly just to show off this funny thing, but well, I guess they wouldn't have to re-roll it. They could just agree to like we're not going to use bombs at all for slots, which probably is the better idea.
Could do. I almost thought those 2 seed bursters there clipped through the door and just went into the other room. It's like, okay, see ya. I'm trying to think. So yeah, what ZChaotix needs to do at this point is go get Cobalt and Light Suit, and then go to Sank Map for Spider Ball. Yeah, despite the logical nightmare that this ended up being, this is going to be close to a 145 seed.
Where's ZChaotix's last key?
ZChaotix's last key is... It's not under Transit 1. I'm trying to think, actually. Cat West.
Yep, the one yeah, it's the one Sank one.
Yeah, that's right, so... All right, where is... oh, ZChaotix is going to Grapple Guardian to get Cobalt.
Oh, well, that's good.
That is gonna, thankfully, push him towards Sank, which will ultimately do the favor of getting Light Suit, but at this point, I would say it is too little, too late. It is Gollop's race to lose. With Dark Suit and 5 E-Tanks, I don't foresee any problems here. Might even be 6 E-Tanks, I'm not sure.
Looking pretty low on beam ammo, though.
Yeah, I would Annihilator Beam some of these Ingworm thingies for ammo.
I guess he's
Although,
just going to be going for super strats instead.
Safe bet, yeah, based on the... I would have picked up just a little bit of ammo to have over 25 for Dark Samus 3, but just so I didn't have to do too much complex math, but Gollop's got a plan and is going to put it into motion here, so... Got a nice refill on power bombs there, because yeah, those caches do give either 10 missiles if you don't have full missiles, or power bombs if you need power bombs, if your missiles are full.
Well, hopefully with this... Oh, good.
Just to answer a question, chat, yes, the pods do respawn after Emperring because you are going 2 rooms away, so therefore Sky Temple Energy Controller does unload.
Yeah, with this light beam situation... Oh, that's...
Gollop got lasered.
That's... Yeah, with this light beam ammo situation, that's especially sketchy. Because, now he's got to do this. Oh! Do, power bombs work on this?
Power bombs do work, and... especially if the tentacles get low enough. This attack as well can nail a few hits in one go. But now that's enough light beam ammo to finish the job.
Alright, that worked out. Yeah, just one more super.
And ZChaotix has picked up Cobalt and is on the way to, I assume, out to Sanctuary. Gollop's not having too much trouble so far. This might be a perfect, Oop. Oh, looks like a couple of tentacles didn't get caught in the first bomb. That's okay. Still a relatively smooth Emperring, too.
Now let's see how he lands these screw attacks.
Going for early screw here. Usually I wait for the lasers. Ooh, this time Gollop got blocked by the kneecaps. Those are exceptionally wide kneecaps. You know, not as awesome as Samus's light suit kneecaps, but even still. Emperring's being a little uncooperative here.
Yeah, right in the corner.
Yeah, that chopped up about 80 energy in no time.
He keeps doing these charges, too. And doing that, where he roars and blocks himself. Oh, and nice launch. Oh, and there's the lasers. Oh, a little too high, though.
At this point, I would just send a super missile into the mouth and finish the rest with Annihilator Beam. Because I'm pretty sure Emperring's got less than 500 health remaining. Oh, wow, Gollop's got to be a little careful. Okay.
Yeah. At least we got to hear, like, almost the full song. That's a really good boss theme.
Yeah, it is. It's a shame you just don't hear it nowadays because the match is over before it starts these days.
Well, it would be nice if, like, that song played for the other phases, too. That way you get to hear it more. But oh well. Now we've got a decidedly less good boss theme. I mean, it's the escape theme, but it's a little repetitive.
It is a little repetitive, but it is, considering that it's the first time this theme's come back since Metroid 1/0 mission, and this is the first time it's appeared in a 3D Metroid game.
Well, it's interesting because like it doubles as a boss theme, but um, the Super Metroid escape theme was also doubling as the boss theme,
Yeah, for Ridley.
and Dragon, I think. I think they both use the
Yes.
same one. So yeah, so it's kind of neat. But now let's yeah.
Gollop's Dark Beam count is not brilliant. Oh, that's an instant screw attack hit, so that missile connected directly, but it looks like Dark Samus is cooperating a little.
Oh yeah, this is going pretty well actually.
Yeah, Gollop keeps on landing on her head, which does do damage, but not a whole lot. It's only like 2 or 3 frames worth.
Huh. Yeah, he's definitely going for more like straight on screw attacks instead of like that one on the side.
Unfortunately, Dark Samus went the other way, and that's going to be centering, but with 25% HP remaining, so not too bad.
Ooh.
It's amazing to me how easy these missiles are to dodge. You literally just have to sidestep 2 feet.
Yeah, not the most climactic final boss. Although Prime 1 had kind of a similar problem, where instead of missiles that you sidestep, it was a shockwave that you jump over, and that's it.
Alright, so that's minimum health, so now she won't come down.
And you just face tank that one.
Yeah, that's an intentional flinch in order to prevent flinching for a bit, but that is GG for Gollop. Get your GGs in chat for Gollop, who will finish this race in first place with an official race time GG time of 1:46 on the dot.
Thankfully,
GG.
ZChaotix. Oh, God.
I was just going to say GG to Gollop. Well played by both of our runners today.
Yeah, and thankfully ZChaotix doesn't have too much to go either, in case he wants to finish the whole thing, which I'm guessing he's gonna, because he's not stopping.
Not yet, by the looks of it.
Oh, he did the same thing, not having Spider. Hello.
Alright, I'm going to see if Gollop will join us for an interview real quick. Gollop and ZKX are just having a quick conversation in the race time for the moment.
Oh, and ZChaotix just informed Spider is in a not so great location, putting it lightly.
Yeah, Spider was in Sank Map today. So yeah, so this seed started out by giving our runners, let's see, Dark Suit, um, Light Beam, Dark Beam, Super Missiles almost immediately. Bombs were a little rude being in Torvis, but we had all the keys to get to Torvis pretty darn quickly, to be fair. Free Screw Attack.
Yeah, screw attack right away. That was pretty nice.
Free Gravity. So it was really after getting to Torvis that things started going downhill. Because Grapple Guardian was needed for one of the Torvis keys. Chica was required for a Sky Temple key. Cobalt was needed for Sank Map, which was on Grapple Guardian. And logically, Emerald was needed, which was in Sank as well. So,
Well, that's also kind of just the nature of front-loaded seeds like this, where you get like a bunch of items immediately, and then the end of the seed, well, the back half of the seed is like, all right, I need to search the rest of the game for like these 3 things.
alright, Gollop is saying they might join us in chat. We'll see.
Oh no, ZChaotix considering Spiderless Emperor Ing, Gollop discouraging that, thankfully.
Yeah, with 4 I mean, I haven't seen it personally, so I have no idea what to expect if we even do see it. Maybe we'll see it on Saturday, depending on how the Jagger G Diceron race goes. I am looking forward to that, for sure. Also, there goes ZChaotix's Cannonball, but it has served its purpose today, for sure.
Oh, well, he says in the race time chat he'll try one time until he dies, then he'll come in for an interview. Oh, well,
We'll see. They're still talking about it for the moment.
because he did just pick up his last SDK.
Okay, yeah, looks like... I admire the attempt.
Well, the sad part about this is that Spider Ball itself is just like right under his nose.
Yeah, and Z didn't go to Temple, the Sang Temple for Light Suit too, which is a bit of a bummer.
He didn't even see the hint for it.
No, yeah, that was the watch station hint, if memory serves.
Yep.
But yeah, I think logically, when you put everything together, this could very easily have been in... This was essentially an over 2-hour seed, but yeah, props to both runners for shortening it down to the best of their ability here. If it wasn't for that Spider Ball, this seed probably would have been like 10 minutes faster, because you wouldn't have needed Cobalt or Light Suit, so you could have skipped Grapple Guardian and basically everything in Vault Side sank. Minus Emerald, technically, but clearly both of these runners didn't need it.
You should always disable the final bosses because of situations like this.
I mean, you're not wrong, but at the same time, I kind of like doing final bosses.
So I'm a hypocrite for saying this because I like fighting quad, but final bosses suck.
That Quad's a good fight, though.
Yeah, he is. I like him.
Probably, I don't know if I would say best fight in the trilogy, but probably best fight in the game.
I think he's a contender. 'Cause, like, I honestly can't really think of Prime 1 bosses that like really stick out. And Prime 3 definitely has some. I think Prime 3 has the best bosses on average.
They're just super easy because hyper mode.
Yeah, but like they're also just they're still interesting fights. It's just you're never gonna die to them.
Although, you say that, and when I streamed Trilogy back in early 2019, I did almost die to Mojanar. To be fair, I was playing on the veteran difficulty and not the normal difficulty, but even still.
I can kind of see that just because like health is pretty low. Like you don't have many E tanks, so
Yeah, like, even if you full clear what you can do in Brio beforehand, yeah, it's not an easy fight. Or you don't have a lot of E-tanks. It's like fighting a Morbus on 2 energy tanks in this game.
yeah, they're honestly comparable. Instead of Dark Aegon atmosphere, you're just draining your own health.
Essentially.
Someone chat, Moganar is the worst boss in the series.
I mean, yeah, it is actually a very difficult fight if you don't. It's a very tough fight if you don't know what to look for, because Mojanar can sometimes leave you very little room to attack. All right, ZChaotix is going to give us a shot at Spiderless Emperor 2. We wish him the best, absolutely. Here goes nothing.
May God have mercy on your soul.
And may the light of Aether guide your aim.
And also something from the Chozo. I don't know about them much.
You know, I hope that Prime Force gives us a living Chozo sometime or later, because the only evidence we've gotten so far of a living Chozo is A, that one picture in Metroid Zero Mission, and B, those gallery images in Samus Returns. That's about it.
It'll be cool if Prime 4 follows up on whatever was going on in those.
Yeah, it's just so unfortunate that Prime 4 has been going through development hell all years and whatnot. At least we assume it's development hell. It could just be them adding some really shiny new stuff, but who knows?
But here's ZChaotix at Emperor Ing without Spider Ball. And gonna elect for Annihilator method instead of Super Missiles. Yeah. I believe Annihilator is slightly faster.
It is the higher DPS, absolutely. Because you only need to fire 15 Annihilator shots to get the same damage output as a Super Missile, and you could fire 8 shots per second.
Absolutely shredded. But now, let's see how this works out, if it does at all. I know that you can... speaking from having attempted this once myself as a fool, I know that you can get the lower ones just from power bombs at the base.
Yeah, unfortunately ZChaotix did, well actually Cannonball's really not going to do a whole lot of good since...
Well no, Cannonball can help you just farming health and
True.
Not dying. Yeah, he's farming health right now. Oh man, it looks like you should be able to get up there easily, but so close.
I wonder if it's possible with a BSJ.
But BSJing off of the body is so difficult because it's curved.
Or maybe from the back of the arena and then do a screw attack to get on top. I mean, I have no understanding of this trick whatsoever anyway, so
yeah.
Don't count my words as anything of value here.
Especially when you just straight up can't see like this.
Yeah, because this is where the gas is elevated temporarily, because this can't happen if a fight drags on a little too long. Nice thing, ZChaotix is actually being smart to not burn missiles or power bombs here, because that does increase the chance that the drop will give health instead of missiles. Okay, so that tentacle came out.
It must only come out when you're in morph ball form.
I assume that's what the idea behind it is.
Yeah, he forfeited in the chat. He has no idea. I do not blame him.
To be fair, I'm in the same exact boat, so If I were forced into this scenario, I would probably be screwed too.
Same.
But yeah, GG's once again to both of our runners. Again, they put on a great show for you here today. Still daytime in this neck of the woods.
Yeah, it's not even 5.
Yeah, we will hope Z will join us in the booth for an interview, and we will tell him the bad news that yeah, Spider Ball was a lot closer than you might think. With this, however, Gollop will go on to face Aaron Explosives in round 2, and ZChaotix will go on to fight Lokier in lower brackets round 1. We are now joined in the booth by ZChaotix. ZChaotix, GG to you, a valiant effort.
I tried.
So, you want to know where Spider was?
Where was it?
Well,
Sank. Oh, okay. It was in Sank Map Station.
Oh no.
and
You want to know where
Light
Lightsuit was?
It's in Sank Energy Controller, hinted in Watch Station.
Ah, dang. I could have.
You were, yeah,
I was
you
close.
were so close to it.
The logic for this seed went downhill very fast.
You completely skipped logic in the beginning, so.
Yeah, so that's something we wanted to bring up, is that for about 18 plus minutes, neither of you went to GFMC to pick up missile launcher, and instead chose to take the where was your first missile tank?
Mining
And in
Station
the-
A.
That's the one, and that basically carried you for the first 20 minutes. How about supers before missiles?
Yeah, I could have grabbed them right before missiles. I just grabbed the missile tank first. But effectively, it was supers before missiles.
Yeah. Props to both of you for keeping Cannonball long enough to Cannonball Chica.
Yeah, I'm surprised I didn't accidentally end up in a morphball cannon. I was trying to make a conscious effort to not do that. Surprisingly, I actually did.
Yeah, it's always satisfying when you can do that. But yeah, it was really after you were able to get into Torvis that things just went downhill. I mean, first off, bombs in Venomous Pond. Can we start from there?
Yeah, that was different. Not something you see too often.
Yeah, we had a case last on week 5 where it was either 5 or 4 where bombs were in Torvis as well. But yeah, bombs have been generally pretty gentle, but not the case today, clearly.
Absolutely not.
I'm trying to think. So yeah, you both actually ended up being pretty much neck and neck. You met up in Torvis, and you had skipped a couple of checks that Gollop had made beforehand, which was phase-on ground before the end game, which was A, phase-on grounds, and B, Gollop did Torvis Temple before bombs. I think you did not.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I skipped out on Torvis Temple until afterward.
Yeah, you both ended up going out of bounds for Underground Tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
So you both had similar routing. You both actually had very similar routing throughout the majority of the game. You really didn't split until around the time Gollop went to go check hints right after bombs. You waited a little bit until just a little bit, but then checked soon after. You both actually cheated the Sky Temple key hints without seekers.
Yeah, you
Oh,
did the
yeah.
screw attack. You did the screw attack door method while Gollop did out of bounds.
Right.
Yeah, props to the both of your screw attack door methods. Gollop did the same thing for Mining Station B, but that area was completely useless today. Even the hint chunk.
Yeah. The hint there was something irrelevant. I think it was boost ball or something. Gravity boost.
Shoutouts to the Sank Energy Controller Cobalt hint was great. It was bombs in Venomous Pond, which you need bombs to kind of get there. So
Yeah.
Nice hint, you know? The hints actually were really not that good today. We don't even know which one had the spider ball hint.
Dang.
We assume it's in there somewhere, we just haven't found it. Especially because Emerald was so late to the bandwagon today.
Yeah, I didn't find Emerald until I was getting the last Sky Temple key. And deep in Sank.
Yeah, you were also the first to Dark Visor because Gollop didn't have bombs on his first Torvus Temple trip.
Oh, yeah. It just saved a little bit of time for me there, but then once it devolved into, for me, Red Temple Key Hunt.
Yeah, the red temple keys were not friendly today.
I
Specifically the one on Boost Guardian was pretty rude.
Yeah, 'cause you would have logically needed Emerald for that, right?
Yes.
So you had to go all the way through Sank to get that first.
You were expected to use Dark Visor Seekers to go up Cat East, Dark Cat East, get out back into Upper Sank from that portal, go get Emerald and Light Suit while you're in the neighborhood, and use Emerald to go get the last Torvus key. So yeah,
I
that
think
was
that
pretty
probably
rude.
would have worked out differently if instead of going to Aegon. No, I still had to go to Aegon anyway because when I first went through from Torvus to Sank out of logic by not having Spider Ball, I went to Aegon and then I immediately found Seeker Missiles in the vent area A.
Mm-hmm.
So I would have had to backtrack right then into Sanctuary to get Emerald and Light Suit and all that.
Yeah,
But I wouldn't have had Cobalt at that point either because I didn't fight Grapple.
Yeah, after Bombs the Seed turned into a logical mess.
It really was.
But yeah, you will go on to face Loke here in lower brackets round 1. Gollop is going to face Aaron Explosives in upper round 2.
Nice. Well, sounds like some good matches.
Yeah, both good matches. We look forward and wish you both luck to your remaining matches in this tournament.
Thank you very much, Cap. Thank you for commentating, and also Crash
Mm-hmm.
and JoJo for tracking.
Yeah, we have inputted all the relevant commands into chat. Follow both of our runners as they put on an amazing show for you here today. And I will also echo ZChaotix in saying a major shout outs to JoJo, our tracker today. And Crash, thank you for joining me here in the booth.
Yep. And if you're also interested in learning more about the randomizer, you can also come on down to our Discord server, maybe participate in some of our weeklies. We have one on Saturday, tomorrow, for Echoes, or Sunday for Prime 1. So yeah, if you want to get involved, check it out.
Indeed. With that said, folks, our next match in the tournament will be tomorrow afternoon at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So that will be 9:30 p.m. GMT or UTC if you're not in Daylight Savings Time yet. That will be on SG3, and that will have advanced bombless bomb slots logic with starting Dark Burst.
Could be interesting.
That's gonna be. I'm hoping for something very interesting on that afternoon. But until then, folks, we thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and we will see you next mission.